But meeting yourselves and knowing how that person looks physically is important, what these things and filters are doing these days. So that you don't get surprised when you have invested so much. So you could get connected with somebody like physically, mentally, just at that first meeting, and then you could try from there. I don't advise long distance relationship for a very long time. That's like two longs. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Chineye here. This is a new environment. I know I've wanted to do a video, do this particular video like for how many weeks now, but I've not been able to get the time where the house is quiet, my baby is sleeping, I'm done with what I can do. So that's why we're going to be doing everything together today. I just want us to discuss, like you would have seen the topic down below. We're going to be talking about relationships, like long distance relationships. Now, let me give you a brief intro. My husband and I dated for 2 years. We're in different countries, different continents at the time. And within that 2 years, I saw my husband, or we met like 3 times. The third time being on the wedding day, the traditional wedding day. So yeah, I feel I could at least state some of the challenges that I had, and hoping that I can encourage somebody out there. Before we go on, I'm featuring my waist trainer today. I just need this Ember Month calories is not going to catch me. Some people will say maybe she's. I'm not anything, at least not now. Not yet. So you have to put it all together. So that waist trainer I'm wearing, let me show you guys. So I don't know if you can see. Number one, I think before you get into any relationship at all, you should try to know yourself. You should try to know your temperament, know your personalities. There are some things that you cannot just do. There are some people that cannot just survive in a long distance relationship because it needs a lot of work. I'll tell you that for free. A normal relationship needs work, talk more of a long distance relationship. So I think you should just understand yourself, understand your temperament. That will go a long way. So another thing that you should know, of course, after you understand yourself, is that you're going into a relationship where physical appearance, physical contact would be missing most of the time. So for people that like being with people that you can go out with, you can hang out with every time, there are people that just cannot survive this kind of relationship. Way out of this is being yourself, believing in yourself, being open-minded, and just kick out any negative thoughts at all. So many people will be telling you like this would never work, this would never be possible, but just believe in yourself and believe in the relationship. Now, this is very important. There will be trust issues. There are usually trust issues in relationships between neighbors. Like there are trust issues in relationship between two people that are living together. Talk more of people that are living 1,000 miles away. So it's bound to happen. There's bound to be trust issues. So if you're in a relationship, a long distance relationship, and you see those issues, it's not abnormal, okay? And there are ways out of it. Now, what really worked for me was making my schedule open, and make it, and your partner also makes you aware of his schedule. It's kind of easier when you know that by this time they're at work, by this time they are where they are at certain times of the day. And you also need to work so hard on communication. This is the only way you can build trust. When I mean communication, I don't mean talking so many times. Good communication, like quality communication. You might not be talking every every minute of the day, but you have times when you should talk, and you guys tend to spend so much time talking about things that really matter, talking about yourselves and all those other things. Long distance relationships, it helps you to focus. Now, I advise people that are in long distance relationship to try to get busy doing something, so that it can distract you a bit, because you have a life outside your relationship. If you don't have anything doing, it will no longer, you'll be disturbing your partner. You won't give him or her space and all those things. So if you're busy, it helps you to focus on yourself, trying to build yourself, trying to understand yourself, trying to love yourself. And the good thing with this is it would also help you to make right judgments. Like, you'll be able to say for real if you really want to be with this person or not. There's nothing clouding your judgment, because you're communicating with this person and you're understanding everything and you're thinking, is this what I can deal with or not? So another thing I advise is patience and prayer. Little things by the side. I just pray to God and I say, God, please, I'm 25. I want a relationship that I'll be happy with, and I want a relationship that would end up in marriage. So I prayed about it and I was open-minded. And I met my husband in October 2015. Now, prayers is very, very important in actually every aspect of your life. But then, secondly, you also need to be patient with this person. This person is not with you, and you really cannot judge a lot of things. So being patient and trying to understand, trying to embrace the whole moment, trying to reason if this will work or not, it actually goes a long way. It's not all relationships that end up in marriage. So you have to be patient and trust the process and trust God. Next point is, I advise that you try to visit when you can. In my case, I couldn't visit. My husband was doing the visiting most of the time, and it really helped because whenever he's in town, we tend to like spend more time together, talk about different things, and all of that stuff. So visiting is really, really good. Point is actually very, very important. I don't advise long distance relationship for a very long time. That's like two longs. Like, there should be a plan. Like, I'm not saying immediately you meet him you guys should just start planning, but when you've gotten to the point that you love this person, you really like this person in your life, you could feel it and all those other things, I think there should just be a plan, like a plan to look up to. Like, now it might not be you're planning to get married, but like a plan, what will happen? Are you guys going to be living apart forever? Then why are you even in the relationship? You will just know, like, okay, would I eventually go and meet him, or would he come and meet me, or okay, or are we going to need to be together to work this out? You can't be in a long distance relationship investing your time and everything for years, 6 years, 7 years, and you're hoping. I don't just advise long distance relationship for a very long time, and I also advise that there's always a plan in the picture. And then something else I want to advise people is, relationships naturally have issues, and it comes with a lot of surprises as well. you know Now, the one of the disadvantages of long distance relationship is you would not be able to know the extent of someone's behavior. Now, you might know that people might say, oh, read the lines, read read the handwriting on the wall. You should do that. If you're seeing somebody daily, you'll be able to read all those handwritings. But for a long distance relationship, you might not be able to read all of that. You would need to work extra hard to be able to know what the person is up to be able to know, understand the person's character, because you're not seeing this person, and you you know, like, let's say for instance you're on the phone with your boyfriend or whatever, and you know that he is angry, but it cannot be defined as when you're there with the person, because if you're there with the person, you can explain to what extent the anger has gone, and you would know if the person is going to be physical or not, so that those are one of the things that you really cannot judge over the phone. No matter how many voice messages or how many FaceTime you do, but that's where God comes in, that's where hope comes in, that's where you really, like, if two of you are committed to making this work, and two of you are open to each other, you'll be able to work things out. Because I've seen people that have been in relationship with people that are living on the same street with them for so many years, and they still did not know that this person is going to be a violent person. So at the end of the day, prayer does the magic, and if God is involved, he also does the magic. Relationship generally, long distance, whatever, needs a lot of hard work and commitment. So any relationship can work and any relationship can fail. So I just think trying to understand who you're in the relationship with, knowing, having a plan and all that stuff would make it work. So yes guys, so that's it. I just hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse. I just hope somebody has learned one or two things from this, and I just wish you well. And the thing is, in long distance relationship, from the very beginning, all you have is really love, till you start to build understanding and everything. And they'll say love is not all that you need in a marriage, but love does conquer a lot of things, because even people that you've been in a relationship with, like your neighbors that you see every day, when you get married, there'll be a lot of new discoveries, there'll be surprises, things that you didn't know that were there. But the main thing is, if you love this person from the very beginning for who this person is, you'll be able to conquer all these fears. So love really does conquer all. And distance relationship has its pros, it has its cons, and it's doable and it can be fun if two people are really, really committed to making it work. So I think that's all I can say on this. And that's it. I've been able to finish my work. So guys, see you guys in my next video. If you like videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. Bye guys. Bye. See you guys later. Bye.